I went off and did it the right way. I wrote my letter of resignations. We did everything the right way. And I knew in order for me to do this, God was going to do something else. But I thought, this was me now, my heart's desire is to be out on the evangelism. That's what I wanted to do for years. I've been trained to be an evangelist. I've been out on the field doing evangelist work. So I just, the door is opening up for me. No, that wasn't it. That was my thought. But God had another plan. And when my supervisor, she called me, she was talking to me, and so I called her when I was in Mississippi to let her know I was yet there, and I wouldn't be back. But anyway, I'm going to make this short. But anyway, when she was telling me about what was going on, what had happened, one of our mission man got promoted. He's being installed as a bishop. So quite naturally, his wife was her second administrative assistant. And she said, well, she stepped down. And I said, wow, I didn't think, that she had to do that. She said, you don't have to be a missionary, you don't have to be a district missionary. She was just telling me all about it. She said, you don't have to do this and that. And I was saying, oh, okay. And so when I said that, she said, well, I said, well, what? So she said, I'm talking to you. I said, you mean me? I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I didn't want no position. I said, no, ma'am. She said, well, I'm just going to wait and see what the Lord said again. I'm like, well, I don't read those codes. So, but anyway, short story. But anyway, she said that the Lord said it was me. And so anytime somebody tell me the Lord says you out, and I'm not going up against the Lord. But I knew I had been praying and asking God to put me where He wanted me to be so I could work. And I thank God, that's all it is. It's a cute title. They give you these cute titles. Like they gave me the title, I'm Dean over District Missionary. Now that sounds like I'm really doing something. But anyway, I have 12 ladies that I just kind of teach and supervise, about the work that they're doing. But I thank God for this. All it is more work. And I thank God that He promoted me. So that's why I said, I can do the job. So I thank God for that. And I thank God for you praying for me. And so today, I'm just going to give you a few minutes of the theme from the Women's Convention because it was so good. And the theme of that meeting was the God of challenge. We have many challenges in our life today. It was a challenge for a lot of us to get up this morning. We came out of such a powerful meeting. I said to my husband, this sure do feel like tomorrow won't be Monday though. But not. But I thank God, I prayed, and the Lord gave me what I needed to get up. So there are many challenges. People are challenged on their jobs. Yeah. They are challenged to make decisions every day about their job. Whether they're going to get up and go to it, whether they're going to continue with it, whether they're going to leave it alone, am I going to stay here until I retire? Am I going to build up my 401k to the amount that I want it to be? They're making financial adjustments and things for after they come off their job. And ain't that something? It's a challenge that we face to deal with everyday life circumstances, everyday problems. I mean, just everything. It's always a challenge there. Yeah. And if there's not a challenge, if you're not facing just a natural everyday challenge, you just face with a challenge within yourself. The body challenges you. Yeah. Our bodies, I tell you, I didn't send them no letter. I didn't email sickness, pain, none of this stuff. But it's just something how you're feeling good, everything is going all right, and it's like we just walk into things. shot twice. Somebody shot him in the back. They robbed him, shot him in the back. And then because he ran, and I believe to this day he knew who it was. But they shot him in the head as he was running. And they left him in a ditch. Well, somebody seen him, called the ambulance, they got him to the hospital. But he bled out. He didn't come out of there. It was a challenge for me to hold myself together in the Lord, to prepare to go down there to bury my brother. It was a challenge for me. My baby sister at 37 years old, massive heart attack, 8 children. I had just been with her, and I got a phone call. It was a challenge. So, you know, we face things. We don't know where death is. We don't know where sickness or what kind of sickness gonna attack our bodies. We don't know today what kind of phone call we'll receive. We don't know today when we walk out what we will walk out to, but it's a challenge. But we serve a God that's the God of every challenge it is. Amen. Regardless of what man says. Man can say this is impossible. You will never come out of this. You will never come through it. But that's not what God says. That young man sitting right back there, my grandson. Challenge. From the day he was born, the doctor said, too many problems. Born too early. He was premature. Born too early. So he had too many problems. He yet had things that hadn't fully developed. And so when the doctor was talking, and he said he had too many problems to live. But I heard the Spirit of God. Not enough to die with. That's the God that we serve. Challenge. That's the God we serve. So we hold on to that. Regardless of what your challenge is today, regardless of what you have to make a decision about, God is a God of everything. If you let him be. You have to let him be. Let him be God in your situation. Let him be God in your sick bodies. I thank God for Mother Tony. I've been with her every step of the way. I know about her condition. I've been there with her in her home. You know, but I thank God for the challenge. It ain't too much for God. He can speak right now. Let's go. Right now. That's the God that we serve. But everything has a reason that we have to face. There is a cause for it. We might not know it, but there is. So let me tell you a little bit about this man. In 2 Chronicles, the 25th chapter. So it's good to have God on your side. Because when you have God on your side, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. The little things, they belong to God. Those great big things belong to God. All we have to do is go to God out of a sincere heart. That's the thing. You've got to have a sincere heart when you go to God. When you go with a sincere heart and you mean business, I tell people, it's already done. You just got to believe it. It's already done. Now, in this 25th chapter, it says, Amaziah was 20 and 5 years old when he began to reign. And he reigned 20 and 9 years in Jerusalem. And then it tells who his mother was. I want to get to the second verse. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, but not with a perfect heart. And that's why I want to stop right there. He did what was right in the sight of God. People every day can do what's right. But what about the heart? That's where it counts. He didn't do it with a perfect heart. See, when I was thinking about when I looked at this, and you can read that whole chapter, and you'll find out why he did the things that he did. See, we don't challenge God, but God is the God of the challenge. We don't challenge God in the things that we go through. You know, like when they were out and wanted to find out which God is God. You know, when Elijah went out, they made the sacrifice. God, he told them, go first. You make yours. Yeah. You do what you got to do. Yeah. You pour the water, you make your sacrifice, and you do what you got to do. But nothing happened. They was out there, but nothing happened. Elijah, he said, what is he asleep? He don't hear you. But you do what you do. And that's something. Nothing happened. But Elijah, when he went, y'all fool that? That's the way I look at it. You know, they done did all they doing. Okay, y'all fool that? But now God, the God that he served, there's the water, and there's something. And the water, when he began to talk to God, now you the God of everything. And God showed up for him and proved himself by fire. And there it is, everything coming out. When have you seen water burn? Not kerosene, water. All this water being poured. Put some more water. Give me 4 more barrels of water. Pull that water out there. Make that. I want the sacrifice. Build it back up. Yeah. But then God answers by fire. Glory to God. And then if he answers so good, even the dust. He didn't even leave the dust there. Ain't that something? That's the God that we serve. So nothing is impossible for him. So here it is, Amaziah, however you want to pronounce it. He did what was right, but he didn't do it out of a perfect heart. That's what messed him up. When we do things that's right, it's right as husbands and wives. It's right to get up and take care of your wife, take care of your family, pay the bills, do those things that's right. But when you don't do it with a pure and an honest heart, I'm not doing this because I like you or I love you. I'm just doing it because it's right. Yeah. I ain't get, you know, I've heard this so many times, people say, I ain't got no love for you. But they do things because it's right. They want to look good for people. Mm-hmm. But I don't even care about you. But see, that's not our God that we serve. The God that we serve, he's concerned about us. He loves us. He watches out for us. Regardless of what goes on. Yes, the enemy comes. But you got to know, God allows evil just like he allows the good. But it's up to us how we get it. It's up to us how we do it. So we don't want to be like he was. We don't want to do things just because it's right to do. Today is Sunday. I'm going to get up and go to church. Where my Sunday clothes at? I'm going to church because it's right. Then when I do, I sure don't want to eat. I sure be glad when they get through. I'm tired of this. Why do they have to do this? Why do they have to sing so long? You know, a bunch of whys. But when we serve God out of a pure and an honest heart, we don't go and try to pay people to do wrong. Now see, that's what he did. He had all these millions there. But yet he's going to go put up some money to enlist some more millions to come in and help him fight. Why would you want to go fight people that haven't did anything to you? But then see, when we read about it, we'll see his father was killed. But the children, those servants that killed his father, they didn't kill the children. The children were yet living. And so, we look at it today. Somebody has a grudge against somebody. But you don't take it out on the person that did you wrong. That's why so many innocent people are being killed. Because they're taking it out on somebody else. A lot of times the person that you feel like did you wrong, they've been in their grave for years. They've gone on. But you yet holding that grudge. You yet holding that hatred. But as people of God that we love the Lord, we have to learn how to forgive and let it go. Allow God to be God. I said this to somebody just a few days ago. I said, when we try to take matters in our own hand, we gonna mess up. You gonna lose something. But when we let God be God, they did me wrong. They hurt me. But God, I'm gonna step back, and I want you to handle the situation. Because I told the person, I said, when you let God be God, they can't arrest him. You can't put no warrant out. I like hearing my sister, Missionary Dixon, when she said that. You can't put no warrant out on him. Where you going to find him? He's everywhere now. But you can't arrest him. You can't put him in jail. You can send the bounty hunter, the best one they got. They need to go look for him. The police must need to look for him. But I said, when you allow God to handle the situation, whatever it is, God's still going to be God. But when we mess with it, you might end up in jail. You might end up in the penitentiary. And then looking at us being saved, look at what you're going to lose when it comes to the Lord. I worked hard to be saved. I have worked hard to be where I am. I've worked hard to give my life to God. Now, why would I mess that up? And go try to handle a situation on my own. Why would I go give a missionary Clay and tell her, I'm going to give you $100,000 if you take care of this matter for me? That's not how saints do things. Now, we look at the house. It's divided. God's house shouldn't be divided. You got people, you got a little group here, you got a little group there, you got a group over there. That stuff made its way into the house of God when it shouldn't be. I'm saying God of the challenge. Don't you know God's going to deal with it? So we are challenged even in here to live right, to be good examples, to make sure our word will stand up. What we're saying, I don't want to take down from what I believe, because I believe in the true and the living God. So Amaziah here, you know, he messed up and he did wrong. But God sent somebody to warn him, to let him know, leave it alone. But I done paid them. I done paid these men. But he got the word, leave it alone. Just like God uses us to let people know, I wouldn't mess with that. Let God deal with it. Stay away from it. You know, our children. I thank God for what God did when he blessed us with children. But now, those of you that have a multiple set of children, I did. But those of you that have a multiple set of children, every one of them are different. Every one of them have their own mind. I tell you, their attitudes, because it was 10 of us. Every one of us had our own mind. But I thank God that those of us, there were some that listened, and then there were some that went off and they learned. Because some of them ain't got it yet. But when you have children, you have to be careful how you treat them. Careful how you discipline them. Because those children will turn on you if not. You care more for this one than you do the other. Mama like me more than she like you. But we don't make distinctions with our children. So we are challenged to make right decisions for our children. Although they don't feel like it's right for them all the time. But we make right decisions for our children. And then once they get of age, we have to, as parents, know how to step back and still let God be God. Amen. When you have trained them, when you have been an example before them, when they know you get in trouble, call me, come home. You can come home. I told my daughter this. Regardless of what goes on, what you go out there and get yourself in, this door is open for you to come home. You don't have to stay out there and be destroyed in whatever you go get yourself in. Come home. Now, a lot of parents tell their children, you don't do it right, don't come back here. But I didn't tell mine that, because that's mine. I carried her. I the one gave birth to her. I the one was up at night with her. I was the one when she was sick. I was there with her. We were connected. That umbilical cord connected us. So even when they cut the cord, I still know there's something going on. So that's what I'm saying. We serve the God of challenge because he'll let you know when your children are in trouble. He'll let you know when they need your help. And us as parents, we're going to be right there to help. I thank God for the God of the challenge. God is there to help us. Whatever it is we need help in. I don't know what your challenge is today, but whatever it is, God is there to help you. But you have to allow him to help you. Allow him to walk you through and out of whatever the situation is that's holding you hostage. I went to bed. The Lord worked with the servant. He stepped in that service so Friday. And people were asking me, are you hurt? You know, are you hurt? Are you all right? And I was saying, no, I'm not hurt. What? And so I was saying, why are they still asking me, am I hurt? So when I was told what happened, I told them, I said, that was the Spirit of God. I don't have no bruises. And I walked away. The lady showed me, she said, that podium, because the podium they have is pretty. It looks like glass. And she said, your head hit the corner of that podium. She said, right there, she laid her hand, she said, you hit the side of that podium right there. She said, look, ain't no bruises on. I said, that lets you know it's God. It's God. It's God. But I know when I turned to walk away, I told my sister, I said, I stepped somewhere and I said, I've been here before. I've been in this place with the Lord before. And we had a good time. So let me tell you, when you're going through, you want that God of the challenge, of your challenge on your side. When you have to stand wherever you have to stand and face whatever you got to face, you want God to be standing there with you. I want him to go all the way with me to the grave and get me up when it's time. I don't even want the grave to hold me down. I want to come up out of there. So whatever you're facing today, face it with God. Amen. Don't face it without God. It's hard trying to go through stuff without God. Yeah. It is. But I tell you, he will give you peace of mind. Now, I'm not going to tell you still not going to go through, but he'll give you peace of mind, baby. And he will take the hurt out of what we go through. He took the hurt out with my brother, with my sister, with my mom, all those that have went on that we love. Yes, I think about my mom because her birthday was this month. So I think about my mom. I have some days I yet will cry. But then in the midst of the crying, I start thinking about things that she used to do or we did, and then a smile come on my face and I begin to laugh. So that's the God that we serve. See, if you don't have God on your side, you ain't going to make it through this stuff. You won't make it through hard. You won't make it through like Mother told the way she's going through. If she didn't have God on her side, didn't believe in God, she'd been gone a long time ago. But the God of the challenge is on her side. He's keeping her in what she's going through, just like he's keeping you. So it's time to stop trying to figure things out for yourself. It's time to stop trying to work it out for yourself. Come on, try the God of the challenge. Let him have it. Let him fix it. And you know, one thing about God, whatever he said is already done. The speaker on Friday night song it. It's already done. We ain't got to worry about it. It's already done. You got a problem you can't solve. It's already done. You need some answers. He already got it. It's already done. But you have to believe it's done and allow him, ask him to come in and take full charge of my situation. I done had enough. I believe y'all that are sitting in here, I'm talking to the older bunch now. You got tired. You had enough of what you were going through. That's what made you turn and accept the Lord. Now I'm talking to this younger bunch behind the older bunch. time to get tired. Amen. It's time to surrender to the Lord. Amen. I mean, it's just time to get sick and tired. I'm just sick and tired of living like this. I'm sick and tired of waking up in chaos in my mind every morning. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing the same thing every day and getting the same results, and I'm going nowhere. But that's when you have to get to a place and give it up. This God of the challenge is here to, he's right there to meet you. And ain't that something he's saying, come unto me. This is how I visualize Jesus. Come unto me. All ye that labor. What you doing? You tired of it? He's saying, come unto me. I'll give you rest. I'll give you the rest you need. Where you can sleep at night. Them dreams you had. That sleepless night. Come on to me. All you got to do is just come to me. I give you peace. Ain't that something? I'll give you peace. I'll take your problem. I'll handle your problem. I'll take your stress. I'll deal with the stress. You ain't even got to deal with it no more. I'll set things in place for you. All you got to do is just come too. See, that's just like our children. We don't know they in trouble and need help unless they let us. I mean, sometimes God will let us know. But we can't help them until they call us. And sometimes I don't call my daughter. I say, what's going on? Mama, I didn't want to call. Girl, what's going on? And we get on the road. Because I'm going to see about my baby. That's mine. And I thank God she's ours. Because every time she called, we was on that road. So whichever one of the children that call and need us, we're going to see about them. Because they're ours. And we love them. It's our job to protect them. But now there's a bigger protector. The God of the church. Because he can get to them when we can't. Amen. When they feel like they done got so grown and out of your reach, they ain't got too far for God. Because all we got to do is just go talk to him. God knows how to reach them. He knows how to bring them back. And when it's time, you'll hear that knock at the door, get that phone call. Daddy, Mama, here I am. That's what she did. She called me. And I said, she said, Mama, can you come pick me up? I said, pick you up. She said, yes, ma'am. I said, where you at? Because I had made up my mind. I'm not going on that highway no more to rescue her. She had to learn her God. And I got that call. Mama, can you come pick me up? And I said, where you at? She said, we at the bus station. We here. I said, I'm on my way. Yeah. So when we give it to God, it's already, the song said Jesus can work it out. No, it's already worked out. So I thank God. Let me be quiet. I thank God.
Session is no longer being recorded.
It was really good, and I thank God for the meeting. I ask that you pray for me, that God will strengthen me and give me what I need to do, what He has me to do. I made the invitation if anybody wants to be saved. Nobody accepted. But He's going to work on you still. On your way home. So let's